What's up, everybody? Damon here from IGN with my very good friend, Greg Miller.
We're more than friends, Damon. We're hetero life mates till the end.
This is correct. We're here looking at the second trailer for Grand Theft Auto 5.
Hard to believe it's been a year since the first trailer, but here we are, November again.
We've watched this trailer many, many times already.
Yeah, if you missed it, ladies and gentlemen, we did a live showing of this debut, then a rewind theater all on top of it. Now you're getting the truncated one.
So I think the big things that this trailer shows is it introduces us to our 3 playable characters in GTA 5, and sort of gives us an idea of what their story is, and then what the gameplay is going to be like here.
Sure, let it run real quick. If you've never seen the trailer before, I don't know why you're watching the rewind theater to begin with. But basically, what's happening in GTA 5 is, yes, for the first time ever in a GTA game, there are 3 protagonists. You'll be playing as 3 different characters. It is not co-op multiplayer. You'll be switching between 3 characters known as Michael, Trevor, and Franklin, who you're all about to meet here, as they run around Los Santos, the Los Angeles of the GTA universe. So this was our first really debut to see these characters, get a lot of details, and there is plenty to talk about.
Speaking of details, let's jump back here to the very beginning.
Sure, the very beginning, Damon.
This is Michael's house. Michael seems to be like the root character.
Yeah, the way Dan Houser from Rockstar Games describes Michael is he is the GTA character that won. He's an older man right now here. You get the womp womp on him. He was a bank robber, went into witness protection, retired or whatever with millions of dollars to have this amazing house, this really disturbing family that we'll learn more about. We saw his wife arguing with his daughter there in the beginning.
Yeah, we see them, shot of them here.
Right here, yeah.
Wife and tattooed daughter.
Yeah,
she has a tramp stamp. She's not a classy lady.
No, we've already said skank. We've already identified her as a full-on skank. Give her the red box around there. There it is, skank. But no, this is,
They're having an argument. The mother says he can't spend the night. He's a bum. Presumably talking about her boyfriend.
Exactly. That's what we're jumping to conclusions here. It seems like Michael's family life is spiraling a bit out of control.
So he's come outside to the pool to have some maybe some bourbon, have a cigar. Trying to escape the madness inside.
Exactly. It's one of those things that what we know about it from the demo that we got to go see in New York is that Michael's getting pulled back into the criminal game here because basically his money's all gone. His wife, his family, a bit stubborn. They've been spending it.
Here, and this is a good shot of downtown Los Santos, the fictional LA.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the setting of Grand Theft Auto 5.
Got some aqueducts running in there. If you want to pause again, right there, womp womp over here, you got a little red and white car, my favorite, the Banshee. I'm a big fan. I'm glad it's there. It's a fast car. We like it a lot.
But then one of our playable characters, lives on the outskirts of Los Santos.
Right, like Dan Houser described Michael as the GTA character that won. There's another side of the coin in Trevor. Trevor has his back to us here. He lives in a very horrible place. So there he is. He's always filthy, as we've talked about. Mentally unhinged. He has this tattoo that says "cut here" on his neck. He'll burn things to the ground. He freaks out. He knows how to fly, but he knows how to drive. He talks about it here. Obviously, he's blowing up a house. It looks like the Marston place. Some Red Dead stuff, but he talks a lot about the fact that if there's in this section of town, if there's crank or drugs, as you called it, Damon, he's got something to do with it. He's a seedy guy. Guns and drugs, yeah, very much, yeah. So he's the the negative side of the coin. Him and Michael were partners. They were best friends at one point, and then before the story of GTA 5, at least what we know of it, they split and went down different paths. Michael going into this witness protection route, being rich and famous, or just rich, I guess, and then Trevor going down the derelict path here, where
maybe he spent time in prison.
Exactly. Maybe he didn't get the deal Michael did. Maybe Michael sold him out. We're all about to find out how they all come together.
And then there's the third playable character, Franklin.
Character. There he is. He is far left right there in the blue shirt. In the middle there is his friend Lamar. We don't know much about him yet. He's a new character. There's Michael right there. This seemingly being their first introduction of all time. But there's Franklin, dead center.
Franklin is a repo man.
Yeah.
We also know he steals cars, probably under the guise of his,
The way Houser described him, right, is that he is the gangbanger in the post-gangbanger world. And as you watch this go, he's our more traditional GTA protagonist, right? There's a line coming up with him talking to Lamar about, that Lamar needs to be doing better for himself. And Lamar's like, I'm doing fine for myself. And, you're just throwing up gang signs, you're doing this. Franklin's ready to make that jump from being just another gangbanger to jumping into the criminal underworld. And that's kind of where Michael picks up, right? Michael sees himself in him, I think.
Yeah, Michael witnesses him stealing this car. That probably sets things in motion in his mind. Like, ooh, this guy would be a good getaway driver, a good wheelman.
Yeah, exactly. These things are going. Here we go. Have Franklin yelling at this lady. She says,
she's doing the yelling. Okay.
All right. Good point. Yeah. We don't know relationship. Maybe girlfriend. Maybe mom. Maybe nothing. Dropping some cars here, getting in the way of the cops. And here's the conversation between Franklin and Lamar.
He wants a little bit more than.
Yeah, Franklin's got his eyes on the prize. He wants to move up in this world. He doesn't want to just be somebody robbing cars left and right.
So now, Michael, we think this is Michael talking with his therapist.
Right, yeah. First off, they have their iFruit joke there. They make a lot of, the jokes at Apple. And the one self-shot we keep talking about from concept art, GTA 5, had a girl using an iFruit phone as well. But yeah, here he is talking to his therapist, getting a little bit into about his son here, James.
Yeah, we don't see the therapist's face, but we hear him say, your son James is a good kid.
Yeah.
When that immediately cuts to this young man, which leads us, we're assuming this is his son.
Yeah, if you want to pause it, if you can dial it back just a couple frames there, Damon.
Sure.
What's interesting here is that, we assume this guy is James, the son that we've been talking about.
And
then if you look to the left there, you have Franklin on the boat, and if you look dead center in the red car that's about to save James, it looks like Michael's driving that.
Yeah, but then it's like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like Michael would want his son getting into the...
I don't think he does either. And like the trailer begins with him saying, "My advice is to avoid all this."
Yeah.
I would think that this is just something that happens, kind of thing. I don't know if it's James already has an established relationship with Franklin, if he just sees what's happening, but whatever.
And but here they are in the car together. So we're assuming this is Michael's son.
Yeah, we don't know for sure. There were a lot of talk.
Although it's weird because he's like a redhead,
exactly.
and neither Michael or his wife are redheads. So
yeah, exactly. He has a tattoo on his neck here too that we think says entitled or entitled.
Which would mean both of Michael's kids are tatted up.
Yeah, they're both skanks. Skanks left and right, Michael. But there's some humor here. This
the hotel or something behind them is Nutseki.
Yeah. Another Grand Theft Auto reference. But even the dialogue between them here, it's a lot more lighthearted. We've talked a lot during the live show today in the Rewind Theater about how this didn't have the GTA 4 feel of it, that gritty filter, that East Coast vibe, that really oppressive Nico regime. This is all sunny and funny, and there's all these crazy things happening.
This is so funny.
Hilarious!
Trevor
beating...
Yeah, Trevor is intimidating some of the competition.
Yeah, you don't want to sell meth on his streets.
No,
because he sells meth. Here he is flying, though. Two things to take away from this. Every protagonist, all three of the protagonists have their own skills, things they're really good at. Trevor is a pilot. He's supposed to be really good at flying. We're not sure how that'll really balance out as far as, because other characters can fly, we've been told. But here, the scope of GTA 5. That's the big thing, Damon, is that, we talked about it a lot today. The map for GTA 5 can contain GTA 4, San Andreas, and Red Dead. All those open world maps could fit into the map of GTA 5 and still have space left over.
And so you're supposed to be able to hike all the way up to the top of this mountain and go all the way down
to the depths of the sea, they keep saying. So look for some kind of cool submarine stuff.
And then next up we get a small view of what could be the heists in the game. Now we know like a lot of the objectives that these three are going to be entangled in are these heist missions.
Right, Damon. One of the interesting things about what they're doing here is they're taking a lot of cues from GTA 4's Three-Leaf Clover mission, and there's going to be 5 to 6 heists in the game that the game really centers around. You have this 3-man crew that are going to be going out on these heists and doing these giant capers, and then all the little missions you have in between them, they're not just going to be for just doing it to do it. They're going to be setting up these giant Ocean's 11 heat types of missions. So this door exploding seems like definitely one of the bigger heists.
Looks like a vault or a bank vault door.
You're getting in there, get some money.
And then immediately after this, they're in a sort of another area, which looks like an underground, like a parking garage. They're blowing this door, but it's not the same door that we just saw.
Yeah.
Not
some
the bank
clever
vault.
Cutting there, Rockstar, on your trailer.
I think this is how they're infiltrating whatever this facility is.
Well,
this is how they're getting inside.
We talked about this in the live stream too. Is that to me this still seems like this scene in particular seems like a lower end of the spectrum, right? Because the demo we got to see them play in New York actually had them getting on a helicopter and flying to this building and rappelling down the building and breaking through the window and grabbing a guy, and there were snipers and fighting helicopters. Like even the little that wasn't a heist. Even the little missions are going to be epic in this scope. So I can only imagine how big the heists are going to be.
We'll see some of that rappelling here in a sec, but here we get to meet Franklin's dog, Chop. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. It's your first impression. You're allowed to screw it. But yeah, his Rottweiler here on the run.
And looks like Franklin and Chop are chasing after this guy who we think is wearing Bala.
He's in Bala's color there. If you remember
from San Andreas.
Yeah.
The purple is significant.
There he goes. And look at that guy. He's a what? A dog. Now I've seen everything here in San Andreas.
And then here is the rappelling mission that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, exactly. That's Michael coming down from a helicopter. Trevor is piloting, and across the way is Franklin with a sniper rifle, which you can't see. But basically, this is one of the, not a heist mission, but definitely a huge mission of Michael coming down, breaking through the glass, stealing somebody else. Here, another one. This is kind of the continuation of the first trailer from a year ago. We saw, the 3 characters we didn't know at the time bust out of a van, go into a jewelry shop. Here they are. It's a little bit different looking. But
here you can see the jewelry there.
Yeah, busting in. doing some heists. You know, all this is getting money, Damon. Money is a tool in GTA 5. We're not sure what that means, but we know that there's more importance on it than ever. So actually getting money, accruing it, and keeping it is great.
Here's the Uncharted 3 moment.
Yeah, they put in some Uncharted. They stole Uncharted 3's gimmick of planes and things. But no.
This is presumably Trevor, you know, jumping out of the.
Yeah, exactly. Another. I mean, look at how high we are right here.
I know.
Right? Like that's impressive, and the scope and scale of that, like, is going to be so. I imagine when you get access to planes, you're going to be able to get up there and do all this and skydive and get around. That's awesome.
And here's Franklin on his motorbike.
Right, we talked a lot about, you know, each person has their own individual pros and cons, things they're good at. Franklin really seems to be into bikes. This looks like it could be a biking minigame. We already know that golf is a minigame. We know tennis is a minigame. And when we say minigames, we mean Rockstar went in and made these engines for a golf game and made a full-on golf game inside GTA.
And Trevor is up to some no good on this train here.
Yeah,
as you can see. This is pretty good. This is a train wreck here.
That's why you need him. You need an insane person to do that, Damon.
Look how
because you and I wouldn't do that.
Look how crazy he is.
Oh, we wouldn't do that, Damon. Would you do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, you would. Listen to some dubstep while you do it. And this is actually the first meeting here.
This is when you finally see all three of them together.
Right. This is where our mission kicked off when we got to go see the demo for GTA 5. Obviously, Michael knows both Trevor and Franklin, but this is Franklin and Trevor meeting for the first time. This is right before they go out on that rappelling mission. And it's interesting, you know...
That's the helicopter that they use in the rappelling mission?
Yes. As, you know, Michael refers to him here as the son he wishes he had or whatever, because Franklin's kind of coming up that way. He's coming up as not the son who's using street slang or whatever. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's out there trying to make a buck. And here's where things just get nuts.
Yeah, like... This is a jet fighter shooting down. I mean, hopefully that's not the helicopter that they use.
No, that can't be right. You got to imagine Trevor's flying.
Trevor's in the cockpit of this jet.
I think it's them saying, right, like, yeah, there's still enough ridiculous.
This is how crazy it is. The jet flies through, actually hits the helicopter right there. Yeah. And smashes through the helicopter. Yeah. And just flies off. It's fine.
That's how it would be in real life.
And then the last shot that we get in the trailer is our heroes making the see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil.
Yeah.
Image that we
because they're all you, Damon.
They're all me.
They're all you in this game. 3 protagonists.
Grand Theft Auto 5. Stories. Coming spring 2013. It's only a few months away.
I can't wait.
We have to guess. We're guessing either April or May.
That sounds about right to me. Yeah. We know multiplayer is in it. We don't know much more than that, other than it's open world, and Rockstar really hopes to blow your socks off with it.
Yeah. This is a really cool trailer.
Yep.
That's very exciting. It's got me more excited than ever for GTA 5.
Totally. I'm ready.
Thanks for tuning in for this Rewind Theater. We'll have lots more on GTA 5 over the next coming months on IGN, so stay tuned.